This is the OECS News Link, a roundup of major news happening across the OECS today. In the headlines,
the OECS celebrates 44 years of integration under the theme Adapting, Innovating, Sustaining, a Unified OECS for a Changing World. Ministers of Agriculture in the Eastern Caribbean make a landmark visit to ICA headquarters, accompanied by rural women and youth leaders. And a new regional energy initiative is launched to make buildings greener and more efficient across the OECS. Good day, viewers, and welcome to the weekly edition of the OECS Newslink. From policy to people, these are the stories shaping the OECS today. I am Malika Thompson-Snack. Let's take a look at what's making the news this week. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission is marking its 44th anniversary with a powerful message of unity and resilience. The theme this year, Adapting, Innovating, Sustaining, a Unified OECS for a Changing World, underscores the region's ongoing efforts to remain responsive in the face of global uncertainties while continuing to drive economic integration, climate action, and digital transformation. To commemorate this milestone, a vibrant calendar of events has been launched across member states. OECS Director General Dr. Didacus Jules hailed the occasion as a time to reflect on past achievements while focusing on collective action for the future. Now let's take a closer look at some of the key activities happening across the region to mark the 44th anniversary of the OECS. On June 11th, the OECS Thanksgiving service will be held in person at the Benedictine Mount of Prayer in Cubaral, St. Lucia. It will also be broadcast via live stream on the OECS social media pages. The OECS in the Classroom School campaign will take place on June 11th to the 12th. Students will learn about the OECS from staff of the OECS Commission and will have the opportunity to ask questions and share ideas with technical experts on regional integration. Then on June 15th, persons are invited to attend the OECS 44th Anniversary Fun Walk taking place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And finally, be sure to dress in OECS colors for OECS Colors Day. On June 18th, OECS nationals across the region are invited to wear the official OECS colors, green, yellow, white, and navy blue, as a symbol of shared identity. Wear your OECS colors and share your photographs on social media using the hashtag OECSDay 2025. In our second story, in a groundbreaking show of inclusion, ministers of agriculture from across the Eastern Caribbean were joined by rural women and young people for a historic visit to the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, headquarters in Costa Rica. The high-level visit was organized by the OECS Commission and ICA and focused on transforming agri-food systems and strengthening territorial communities. It featured dynamic exchanges between policymakers and grassroots leaders, showcasing how regional agriculture can evolve to become more inclusive, climate resilient, and economically empowering. In our third story, the OECS has taken another big step toward a sustainable future with the launch of the Caribbean Efficient and Green Energy in Buildings project. This initiative will support the design of energy-efficient buildings and enable the pooled procurement of green technologies. In partnership with the Caribbean Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, the project promises to reduce emissions, cut costs, and accelerate the transition to clean energy in the built environment across the region. In our next and final story, St. Lucia's micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, also known as MSMEs, under the Blue Economy, will soon benefit from information sessions all across the island. The information sessions on the OECS's regional MSME matching grant program is targeted at all eligible MSMEs in the fisheries, marine tourism, and waste management sectors. Jack Kingston-Compton has more in this report.
from sea to shore, the blue economy is the heartbeat of island life across the Eastern Caribbean. Now, the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean, or UBEC initiative, is creating real opportunities for those who live and work by the ocean. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission, through the UBEC project, will launch a series of information sessions across St. Lucia, connecting micro, small, and medium enterprises with support that goes beyond the shoreline. These sessions highlight the regional MSME matching grants program, which offers up to $25,000 for individual businesses and up to $150,000 for value chain group projects in fisheries, marine tourism, and waste management. Business Development Officer for UBEC, Rosemary Pierre-Louis, says the sessions will be instrumental to the growth of local blue economy MSMEs.
This facility aims to support MSMEs in building resilience, in expanding production, and this will all lead to greater economic activity for St. Lucia.
The information sessions will be held at the following locations and dates. Castries, Tuesday, June 10 at 6 p.m., Castries City Council. Groselet, Wednesday, June 11 at 6 p.m., Groselet Human Resource Center. Labrie-Choiseul, Thursday, June 12 at 6 p.m., Choiseul Fisheries Complex. Soufrière, Tuesday, June 17 at 6 p.m., Cool Breeze Conference Room. Anse-le-Ray-Canries, Wednesday, June 18 at 6 p.m., Parish Hall, Anse-le-Ray. Dennery, Tuesday 24 at 6 p.m., Dennery Adventist Church. And finally, Vieux Fort, Wednesday, June 25 at 6 p.m., Ministry of Commerce Conference Room.
At the various information sessions, we will be informing our MSMEs of the application process. We will be introducing to them the forms that will be used and tell them of the process, the various websites that they will be able to access. In addition, there will be a screening form to allow the MSMEs to complete these forms, and assistance will be provided to them at these information sessions to help them complete these forms. These forms will thereafter be reviewed by myself, and then we move on to the training of these MSMEs. At the various training sessions, these MSMEs will be trained in various areas, including sales and marketing, as well as e-commerce, points of sales, environmental sustainability, to name a few, including access to finance, because we have realized that one of the major issues with MSMEs is their ability to access finance.
Business Development Services also provide MSMEs with expert training in areas such as financial management and export readiness. Similar business development services will be offered in the two other UBEC participating islands of Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines later this year. If you're an MSME ready to ride the wave of opportunity, UBEC is here to help. Join a session, learn more, and unleash your potential in the blue economy. For OECS Newslink, I am Jacques Kingston Compton.
That's all for today's edition of the OECS Newslink. For more on these stories, visit our newsroom at www.oecs.int. Stay connected and follow us on social media and our website to keep up with the latest updates. I'm your host, Malika Thompson-Snack. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.